Hi everyone. Today's the day we're doing journaling by fives with all DecoArt products. I might get that out right. I have moved my camera lower. It's sitting inside a cupboard in the tripod. I've got to leave my cupboard door open. That's the only downside. However, I think it's going to work great. It's much closer to me now. I can kind of see where I'm at if I remember to look up. And hopefully we're not going to get any real movement. I'm not going into fast forward. This is all going to be regular speed. So this is my front cover. What I'm using is one of the paint books, and I've pre-gessoed them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now I miscounted. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So the front and back covers will not be done. So this will be my first page that I'm starting on. So let's get started. I get my clock. The timer is set. And start. This may not be the fastest way. I'm hoping I can get this done in 15 minutes. I just don't want it to be too mixed. I'm just getting a little paint on here. I don't want to mix it too much. And I've got plastic. I should have had more brushes. I didn't think of that. And I'm just going to come in here and there aren't any pages to wipe off. So I'm just going to kind of mute that a little bit. Oops, don't want to close them up. And I'm just adding a little more of that color so that I can get rid of that orange, and on this next page possibly switch to something else. So maybe a little blue. A bit of green. I better hurry. We have 15 minutes to do this process, and I need to add some white in here. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not taking too many sheets here now, or too many pages. And I'm going to clean off my brush here. I have smooshed some of the pages together when I was gessoing, which gives them a little bit more texture. So hence why there's more texture. I'm not doing the whole page. I'm just going to get this off over here. And you know what? I'm going to call that one done. As long as I get paint on a page, I'm good to go. So, now, little different colors. Enough of that. Ooh, that came out lots. I want to add some white to that. This is going to leave me with lots of texture, and I'll come back. So, I don't know if I'll get enough time in. Okay, I'm going to say that one's done. Whoops. I got to open it up this way. Trying to stay in frame is going to be a challenge. So I'm just getting this off. And I want kind of a, just sort of a blue, light blue page. So I've added blue and white. Whoops, knocking my paints over. That's good. I'm coming to the next side here. Just getting off. I want to add a little more white to that. And I'm going to stick this in. Fold that over. That one's done. Bring my page back. Get this off my paintbrush because I'm not washing my brush. I'm not wasting time to do that. And I want to use a little of this. This is just a light color. Oops. That one just pours out. Wow. Didn't want that much on this page, but hey, whatever it is. And I'm going to carry it over. This one opens. So, as long as I get color on a page, that's the whole idea. I can come back and play with this later. This is wasting time. Goodness, to move my book. I've got 9 minutes and 11 seconds left. I shouldn't be watching the clock. I've got a theme in mind, but I'm not going to say just yet because I might change my mind. And we have every right to do that. So I'm coming back to some of these warmer tones. I don't want too much though. Oops, I'm flinging paint. If anything else, it's fun. I have to say that. Now that I know more about journaling by 5s, I have a better idea of what I have planned. So, let's get that off my brush. I'm pulling out a different color because I want to use a little bit of browns. Come on. And maybe this one. Oops. Oops. I want to close them up. I like this a lot. Like that a lot. So I'm just cleaning my brush off over here. I'm not using any ink. at all. I just didn't want to be rushed and bothered with ink. And it's messy. So, still cleaning my brush off. That looks pretty nice. I kind of like that. So I'm adding a little bit more blue, and I'm going to add some of that brown in here. Come on. Ooh, that's not so good. We're going to mud. I'm just kind of leaving it at that for now. And folding my page, getting to this one, cleaning my brush off. And you know what? I just love this color. So I'm just leaving it at that. Get another piece of wax paper so my pages don't stick. And I can go back if I have time. That's a good question what I want here. Not so much, oops, not so much of that. Kind of like that. So, and I'm just moving over to my last page. Cleaning my brush off. I'm going to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that white and a tiny little bit of that color. And I still have 5 minutes and 11 seconds left, so I can go back. So, flipping my book, going back, and we're looking at this wet one. And I know that I definitely want to tone this down. So, this is extra time for me now. So I'm not in any rush at all. So put that one back on. I'm going to flip the page and see how much sticking is going on here. And I forgot to put, no I didn't. I thought I forgot to put a, oh gosh. Once they've been used, they're hard to put back. And this one kind of, whoops, I picked up some of that blue off this page. That's okay. I want a little more of that. Last time I used a brayer, I think that takes more time somehow. I don't know why I think that. I just kind of do. And you know, I think I'm going to smoosh that one right on top of that one over there so that gets some of that color. And this again too is a little bright for maybe what I'm planning. Oops, I'm flinging paint again. 3 minutes still. That's awesome. I know with my brayer, I was freaking out. I'm not freaked out this time at all. I wasn't freaked out right from the beginning, which I think is a good thing. Because, see, this one needs help. If the paint is at all still wet, I'm going to get it moving, scrubbing it in. I'm I'm going to add a little bit of this to tone it down some. And I think some of them need a little bit of something, I don't know. I was hoping maybe to use a little pink, but I don't think that's in my plan. That wasn't in my plan from the beginning, but maybe I'll use some cocoa bean on this, seeing as I got time. And I can go back after my time is up. I'm just taking from the lid because it's there. Got some baby wipes here to lift off if I need to. I figured if I had more time I could do that. And I will put this one over here now. This one I just cleaned my brush off with, remember? So it needs help. I'm going to add a little bit of this, if I can get it. That's probably enough, and I want to kind of tone that down just a wee bit. I'll just add a touch of blue if I can. It's showing me mud, but that's okay. Sometimes mud is good. I need a little more of that white. I'll be doing this series once a week. I'm not sure what day, but once a week. So my next part will be next week. Well, I got 17 seconds left, and I'm just going to clean my brush in this and kind of try and get this moved around a little bit. I got 6 seconds, so, but I got paper or paint on every page. I'm happy about that. Yep. Okay, so we can, at this point, go back. Let's double check, make sure I got all the pages, just cause. So here's page 1. I know they've got plastic wrap on them, or here's page 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7. That one needs help. Oh, this opens this way. 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, this is 14, and that one's folding in not right. I am going to have to trim those maybe. Where was I? Was that 15? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. Well, you know what? Trust me, there's 20 pages. I miscounted, I think, when I stopped there. So, that's it for part 1 of Journaling by 5s with DecoArt. I'm going to have so much fun with this, using DecoArt products. I'm just going to have so much fun with DecoArt products, period. Their products are amazing. I love them. So, we'll see you in the next video.